Dude, this is my man.
It's so true.
You back. I mean, shit, he might give me a job.
How you guys doing?
Good.
Hey, thanks very much for coming out. This is really fantastic. All credit goes to Ben down there. Ben on his boat. He has been putting this thing together for absolutely weeks. Ben is the man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah, Ben!
Let's hear from Ben.
Ben!
It is completely crazy. We're the only state in the nation that has a governor that says that it's unsafe to fish, but it's safe to sit in a boat in the middle of the lake without a fishing pole. This is how crazy it is. We have literally 22 other states are able to allow their citizens a constitutional right to be able to hunt and fish in their states, but our state isn't one of those, but I think we need to make Washington number 23.
Yeah!
What do we want?
Fish!
When do we want to do it?
No!
You gotta do it.
By the way, this is my daughter Riley. This is Riley. What kind of shirt is she wearing?
$30 tens!
Yeah, it's a little mixed message. It's a little mixed message, but we're okay with that.
Here, hold it up, darling. There we go. Let us.
Really, it's probably the neatest group of people I've dealt with as far as politics is concerned. Ben over there has been working on this thing for absolutely weeks, and it is a very basic message. Washington State is one of those states that's just part of the culture of hunting and fishing, and people ought to be able to have a right to do it as long as they're safe about it. And I think that people can be just as safe as a Boeing worker, can be just as safe as a Walmart worker. I think they're just as safe as a 7-Eleven worker. There's no reason why we can't have these rights as long as we practice safe distancing and that kind of stuff. I really think that Jay Inslee realizes at this point he probably made a mistake, but he's not willing to let go because he thinks that that's going to make him look weak. So it's really more about him than it is about us. And I think that a lot of us are pretty frustrated by it, and we're right to be frustrated. And I just think that people that are out here are real patriots that are sending a very clear message that they believe in something, they believe passionately in it, and they're willing to actually stand up for their rights and not be intimidated by their own governor. They're willing to speak up for themselves. So thank you very much for Let Us Fish. Let us fish!
Yeah!
Cam, where's your life jacket?
Where is my life jacket? I think I'm pretty safe over here. But anyway, hey, thanks very much again. One more a round of applause for Ben over here. Ben is the man.
Ben! Woo!
Done an amazing job. Met him in Richland last Saturday. We then were in Spokane where it rained a lot, and much better weather here in Seattle. So hold it up right. Let us fish.
Yeah!
What do we want?
Fish!
When do we want to do it?
Now!
Who's gonna get it done?
Tim Eyman!
Oh, what's that on the back? Are we up for it?
Help him over, bud.
We can make
Riley, you got the boat? I mean,
It's all good. It's all good.
right behind you. No, you're good. You're good. I just want to bump
Oh,
into your
yes.
head.
This is Tim Eyman. EY.
Political ambulance chaser.
You're smiling. And that
Whatever.
just makes
I don't
this so
care.
much more
Probably
fun.
not even gonna vote.
And
I'll be in
my name is
Mexico.
Tim Eyman. I'm a big activist in our state and running for governor against Jay Inslee. Any big Jay Inslee fans?
Boo! Boo!
Shocker.
Well, you have a suit on and no life jacket on the boat. Are you?
Which one you want?
Lauren Kolb! Kolb for governor!
Growing up in Yakima, it is kind of a requirement to learn how to hunt and fish. For me, it was Clear Lake, which is just south of Medical Lake. That's where we always went. Piece of crap trailer, horrible rowboat. It was just ridiculous. And I was a young kid, didn't know what I was doing out there, but it was an amazing experience where you can get out there, and it seems beyond goofy to think that you can sit in a rowboat without a fishing pole and you're safe. But if you're in a rowboat holding a fishing pole, Jay Inslee says you're being unsafe. It just doesn't make any sense.
What would you want the governor to do? He's having a news conference tomorrow. What would you ask him?
I got like 30 questions for him.
We're talking about
Jay, there are 49 other states that say that it's safe to fish. There are 22 states that allow it as a constitutional right. Why are you the only governor in the nation that says that it's unsafe for somebody to sit in a rowboat with a fishing pole, but they're safe if they don't have a fishing pole? It doesn't make any sense. Explain that one to us.
Well, he's having a news conference tomorrow. Do you anticipate any of this making a difference in convincing him that fishing is essential?
I think you saw the construction industry stand up for themselves, and he ended up kind of bending on that one. I don't know how many campaign contributions he was promised in order to get that kind of allowance, and I think that's what we're seeing as a pattern where if you've got a lot of money and you've got a lot of influence and a lot of power, your Boeing, your Walmart, if you're a big corporation, tons of allowances for you. But if you're a regular small business person or you're just an employee working at a restaurant, it doesn't seem like they have enough power and they haven't given Jay Inslee enough money to be able to be listened to. Very frustrating. I really do. Fishing is just something that's part of our state's culture. I think it's for sustenance. I think it's also for recreation. But I think it just illustrates how Jay Inslee is listening to us. That he says that fishing is dangerous. It just shows that there isn't, and I think that my biggest frustration is these decisions are being made unilaterally. It's not like they're having hearings. It's not like the legislature's involved. It's just one man making all decisions for everybody. And that's not our system of government. Our system of government needs to have checks and balances. And right now you have one person making all the decisions. I don't care if the guy's Gandhi. I just don't want one person deciding for everybody what's going on. Have a legislative process where there's a little participation from the people. People protest when they're not being listened to. Why not have a legislative process rather than just these dictates that seem to change almost on a daily basis?
You would handle this differently as governor.
I would. The biggest thing that I would think would be different if I was governor is I would welcome people that disagree with me to tell me that I was doing something wrong. And I would listen to those people. I think that he seems annoyed that people aren't just falling in line and just accepting everything he's saying. And he's almost shaming people and saying to them, how dare you question me? I'm the one who cares. You clearly don't. Everybody cares. Everybody wants what's best. I just think what's so dangerous is he's offended that we're questioning him. He just seems a little too comfortable in the power play that he's doing, and I'm frustrated too that I think even he knows he's in a completely untenable position when it comes to fishing, but he won't give up on it because it would make him look weak. And I think it would show strength to say, you know what, on this one, I'm a little off. I'm willing to allow that. If he did that, I think a lot of people would be impressed. The fact that he won't do that kind of shows you that it's more about him than it is about us.
He says he's trying to save lives.
He is saying that. He is saying that. And I think that you would have to argue that 49 other governors don't care about their citizens, that they're allowing fishing, but Jay Inslee isn't. To every single governor, Andrew Cuomo, does Gavin Newsom, Kate Brown from Oregon, are you saying she's a radical right-winger? She's allowing fishing while this is going on. But Jay Inslee says if you sit in a rowboat with a fish line in the water, that's unsafe. But you can sit in a rowboat without a fishing line, and that's okay. It's just, it makes no sense, and it's frustrating to a lot of people that this is part of their culture. It's something they believe in. And Brandon, who was very nice to bring me out on his boat, said he comes out every weekend, and he's not being able to do it, and he's got kids, and he wants to be able to provide for his family, and he's being told no, that's not an essential need. Thank you. Oh, that's awesome. Thanks for letting me weigh in.